Good morning and welcome back to Alma, Missouri with me, Adam. So, we finally finished the barley harvest on this field. It is completely done. I just need to collect it. Now we're on the oat field over here. So we are flying right now. Let me just put the usual flight thing on. Yeah, so I just need to pick up all this straw. My combine is currently working down all these little bits here. And the windrower is actually just here. So everything is going along perfectly. The sunflowers are not grown yet. The grass is always ready to harvest. Cows are fed, watered, etc. The sheep are always doing amazing. Let's fly over here. Right, so let's go along the road. As per normal, I've got stuff lying around absolutely everywhere. Corn's growing nicely. I've got enough food. No milk yet because they're tiny cows at the moment. Right, so how's this going? It's running. Oh, got little bits and bobs there, so let's stop flying around. Right, let's collect what we can. And that is how easy it should be. So I can leave that there. I don't need that now. Everything is doing superb over here. Let me just check what I've got going on. I've got 1 million in stock. Right, have I got anything worth selling? My fabric hasn't gone up yet. These are getting there. Wheat, I've got 80 grams worth of wheat. Right, okay, so we're doing okay. Let's just cruise on over to the logging situation. Now I've got my trailer here, it's got some wood on it. How are we going forward? Not too bad. Put that there. Right, so let's hook into another tree and just top this up. I need my chainsaw. That's going to go sideways. So if I go to this one, cut that one as well. Right, 3 trees should do it. So let's just walk over here. there. Right. Wrong button. Pull rope winch. There you go. Let's do these two first. Right, so is that bringing it in, or is that? It should be bringing it in. Yep, that'll do. Shouldn't get stuck. And there you go, that's one gone. Takes a bit of concentration doing this because I've got that many stumps everywhere. Right, now for the one that went sideways on me. That might work. There you go. So it's half full again. Nice. Now I'm going to pick this one up and just move it over here slightly. I can live with that. So let's see how life's going over here. This is empty now, so I can lower that down. I think my combine's doing alright. It's going to take a while for it to actually get going because it's going on such small little rows. Right, what tractors do I have kicking around? I've got JCB, that's a start. Parking brakes on. Now let's go do a bit of bailing. Now I've already got straw in here, so unfold, lower, turn it on. Oh, did I? Okay, I folded it. So if I hit that button, hopefully we're collecting it all. Now I'll be making the biggest bales that I can. And now, whatever doesn't get collected will mean that it'll be something that the combine has missed. So then I'd have to come over with the special header and just tidy it up, collect everything. But we're definitely going to be having a few bales out of this. I'm going too fast now, see? Now I've got to go backwards. And of course the bales push the baler in the wrong direction. Now I don't need these bales, to be completely honest. I'm just going to drop down the speed down to about 21ish, that'll do. Yeah, so I don't need these bales. I've got more than enough straw, so all these will probably end up being sold, but I'm just curious to, pardon me, how many bales I can actually get off this field. I might actually get the palletizer out at some point as well and get the straw mud going. I haven't built anything or purchased anything yet, but it could be a good option. Whereas that was a bad idea. So I'd say my windrower has finished. Which is pretty good. Right, let's just run down here. I should reset my bale counter, shouldn't I? It's Alt X, there you go. Oh, I can see a patch that's been missed. So I'll have to come back down here after baling. Tidy that up. Right, let me just go double check. Obviously this is still going. Yep, that's finished. Down the ditch, up the ditch. I'm gonna park you just there, see it out the way. Where? Oh, it's just there. Okay. I'd like to empty out the bales. I want to look at something. Right, so I got 152,000. What balers do I actually have that are Colossus? Yeah, we're going to do it for entertainment values. We're going to lease that. Let's drop that one. Now, I'm going to start from this end of the field where the nearest bit is to the baler. And I've failed. I have failed. Right, so this cost me 5 grand. So let's have another go. Working width 50. Lease, try that. Now it may be a case of the combine hasn't been up this way yet and missed a whole load, but I can't imagine that being the case. If it has, then we've still got a whole load of work to do. I'd say this one does not work. Let me just double check everything. That's the doors. Okay. I wonder if it's just A scripting issue. No, I'm just playing around in this episode. It's just me having a mess around, so testing out new machinery. Seeing what works, what don't work. And obviously this doesn't. Okay. Well, that one can be returned. That one's supposed to have a working width for 50 meters. It doesn't. That could be returned. I'm just looking at ways to speed up the process here. Right, okay. There you go. This should speed up process. Now I know this works because I've used this in the past. Here we go. Change the size of the bales to the maximum, which is 240, that'll do. So that was a little bit to begin with, where it hadn't collected. But now we are in full swing. So just that bit at the top of the field to collect. It's probably that little bit there as well. Slow it down just a tiny bit. Because it's not quite collecting everything. And whatever's left over, I'll collect anyway. That afterwards. I could almost do 3 rows. The good thing is I've already done 14 bales with this one baler. So that's flying through them. It's doing well. Let's turn the lights off. There you go. No flashy lights. So yeah, starting to bale this field now is a good challenge. There's going to be patches everywhere on this field at the moment. I don't know if it's because the baler collector itself isn't collecting it, or it's the new swath crop that needs to be swathed in the combine, or put through the combine. How my animals? The animals should be good. Sheep, always good. Chickens, good. Cows, good. I suppose it's a case of if there's too much trying to go through the baler at once, it will just deny it. And my tractor's struggling to pull up the hill, which is surprising. So what I might do is when I get to the end over here, and I got this big lump in front of me, I might slow right down, just take it really slowly, just to see if it's collecting it or not. And that'll be a good indication then. Yeah, so I'm just going too fast over the big heaps. Right. We are flying right now. I'm gonna stop doing this for the time being. I'm just gonna do this last little bit. See if I can collect that. Yeah, I collected it, so it's not the old stuff that, well, the stuff that hasn't been through the combine. So that works, that's good. So, how is my combine going? It is on the big passes. $144,000 litres. That's the stuff that's got to go through the combine. That's the stuff that's been through it. Right. Tree situation's going okay. Where's my truck? Oh, I've got a parking brake on. Right, so this is going to be a bit bumpy. If you're going this fast in real life, you'd be upside down. Right, I'm just going to run this over to the Grain Silo Museum at the top of the map. Now I don't have a lot of stock in the back of this, but it'll go towards building it. So we're nearly up to the road, better slow right down. Right, so I can't remember what I need to finish off the next section of building. Now I've got 9,000 planks, 4,000 wooden beams, that's litres, 3,000 long planks, 9,000, oh my god, what's wrong with me, 3,000 planks, 9,000 litres of long planks, and 4,000 litres of wooden beams. So we'll drive up here, see what we got. Now don't do this at home. Let's drive over here. It's going to rain soon in the game as well, which is not good. So when it gets to about 10 o'clock it's going to rain. So hopefully I get all my harvest picked up. And we're still going. Is that all the zoom I got? No, it's not allowing me to zoom in and out. Okay. Oh no. Nothing worked there for a sec. Still can't zoom in and out. So I've got my bales scattered around the field, as you can see. And we're having functionality issues again. Right, so what do we actually need for this? So I'm required wooden beams, planks, long planks, roof plates. What are roof plates? What's the point? Where do you build roof plates? Sawmill? No. Okay. Let's have a look in the construction menu, because there's nothing down. Senior stonemason. So cement factory maybe? Let me go and dig a bit deeper. So he's doing alright, he's getting there. Just jump in the cab for a bit. Prices. So you got roof plate and roof shingles. Okay. So that's roof shingles. Roof plate. So I can turn my stone and wood chips into roof plates. That's annoying, because I thought I'd have had something available. But I don't. What I could do is when I finish my harvest and I ploughed, I could actually place one of these here. There you go. So that'll be what I need. So to make roof plates, I need stone. Okay. Now I bet that's empty. It's got 6,004 litres in it. That might work. I can't take the stones back out. Not well. I don't know that I can. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that right now. I'm going to leave the episode there. Thank you for watching. And in the next episode, we should have done all the harvest and working on getting the roof plates and stuff. So goodbye for now.